Hello, welcome to Summer Story Time with me, Paul, and some of my friends. A big high five to all of my friends who have not seen us for a while. This is Pippa. No, this is Alice. That's Pippa. Alice. Yes. Come on then, let's have a story. Are you sitting down? Are you sitting comfortably? Right. So this story is A Time for Everything by Susie Poole. Are you ready? Right, so we shall begin. A Time for Everything by Susie Poole. Life is wonderful and there's time for everything. Happy times when we say, hello, you know, wave hello. Look, he's opened the door and there are his friends. Hello. And sad times when we have to say goodbye. Yes, I think that's the grandparents. She's going. Goodbye. A time to be muddy and squelchy. Ooh, look at all that mud. Ooh, mud between your toes. Do you like mud between your toes? A time to be clean and soapy. Wow, look at that. She has muddy feet and she's washing them in the sink and making them all nice and clean. Sometimes it is good to be clean, isn't it? Especially when you get the soap out. Yes, you like to be clean, don't you? Yes. You give yourself a nice wash all over, don't you? A time for summer and keeping cool. Look, what's he doing? She is keeping cool with a hosepipe. Whoosh, whoosh, water spraying out all across the garden. I think she likes being wet. What about the cat? Do cats like being wet? No, cats don't like being wet. No, you prefer to be dry, don't you? That doesn't look like a good game for cats. Winter is a time for dressing up and wrapping up warm. Oh dear, look, the sheep's got a nice woolly coat on and everybody's got their warm clothes on for wrapping up warm. You come from a cold place, don't you? Yes, Alice comes from a very cold place where there's lots of snow. There's a time to be quiet. Why is she being quiet, do you think? Why is she being quiet? Oh yes, the baby's asleep. And a time to be noisy! Yeah! Look, they're having a big, wild, noisy party. And a time to love. Oh, I think she's looking a bit worried, don't you? I think she's looking worried. And the boy's saying, it's okay, I'll give you a hug. I'll give you a hug. It's a time for loving somebody, isn't it? Yes. And sometimes it's a time to be loved when somebody else gives you a hug. Oh, or a kiss. Oh, thank you. A time to wake up. If you've been asleep at night time and the alarm goes, wake up, wake up, wake up. It's a time to wake up. I think she's been asleep in bed, don't you? Look, yes. And sometimes it's a time to sleep. Oh, yes. Look, you like sleeping, don't you, Alice? Yes, she sleeps all of the time. I think that boy is having a really nice time asleep, isn't he? And the cat falling asleep in the hammock. There is a time for everything. Sometimes you're quiet. Sometimes you're noisy. Sometimes you're happy. And sometimes sad. There is a time for everything. The end of the story. Now, what do you think about that story this week as you're doing things? Sometimes you might be happy. Sometimes you might be sad. Sometimes you might be noisy. Sometimes you might be quiet. Anyway, from me and Alice, bye-bye. Bye-bye. I'll see you again soon. Bye.